We are in the thick of trade period. We've got a trade-related quiz. No BT. Spud, Tazza in the studio. This one's a tricky one. This one's a real tricky one, I reckon, and the boys are going to be tested. Today we're talking about the player for every AFL club to have played the most games, but they weren't drafted by that club. So they have to have been traded there or moved there or delisted or whatever. But it fits the theme because we're in trade week, right? What I've shown on the grid is the 18 players, one for each club. I've given the amount of games in brackets that they played for their new club. I've also shown on the right of each box their original club. So the club that originally drafted or recruited that player. Your job, back and forth, name the player. I'm not going to do any strikes here. We're just going to go back and forth until we get to a point where we're stumped, I think. Because I want to see you boys go in your kit bag. I want to see you riff off some deep names here.
Mate, it's going to be pretty quick.
You're stumped already.
I think I've got 2 names.
Okay.
That's about it.
Okay.
I think I've got 3.
You got 3.
And
All right.
2 of those are probably the ones that I've got.
Well, if you're a bit more savvy than these boys, I've put the line for the viewers at 9.5. So see how you're going if you're watching along with this one and let us know if you hit the line. This quiz submitted by Glizzy Hands 1797, which is a ridiculous name, but we appreciate you sending it in. Aside from that, games totals are current as of the semi-final in 2025. Spud, you're the least confident, so I'm giving you the new ball. Where are you going to start?
Well, I'll start with a low-hanging fruit, being a West Coast supporter, and I'll go West Coast from Carlton. I'll say that's JK.
That is Josh Kennedy. That is a good pull.
It's not one I had.
It's not one you had.
No.
Wow.
I looked at it, couldn't see it.
Well, what have you got in your bag then, Taz?
GWS Bulldogs, Cal Ward.
That one is Cal Ward, so recruited by the Dogs and then moving to the Giants.
Again, sticking with the low-hanging fruit, I'll go from West Coast to Port. I'm going to say I think it's Brad Ebert.
Yeah.
Now, stealing it from the Port Adelaide fan,
Yeah.
I'm impressed with the
That was
tactics.
one I had.
And that's all
Yeah.
I've got.
That's all you've got. Well, I might have to give some hints a little bit later on because I don't want to stop the quiz that early. But Tazza, I reckon you've got something in your bag here.
So the Dockers one,
Yes.
the Dockers Hawthorn, is that Luke McFarlane?
It is Luke McFarlane. That's a good pull because these are really big totals here. Like we're talking 200 pluses for pretty much all of the names on this list. So they have been around their new clubs for a long time. Now, Spud, you're basically out of chips here.
Yeah.
Well, you've got chips with you, but you are out of chips at the moment.
I'm out of chips at the moment.
Out of edible chips.
Yes.
Yeah. I've got a name. I don't reckon he played that much footy. But I'm going to say Jeff White.
Going with Jeff White. Jeff White actually has a really good AFL YouTube channel. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but like he sits down, he does analytics, like he looks at the tactics. Shout out to Jeff White. Go and check him out. It is Jeff White.
Oh, get out!
What a pull. What a pull.
It's an excellent pull from the Spud.
I have no idea how much footy he actually played. I was thinking about... When I said it, I was like, fuck, maybe he's only played like 80 games or something like
That is
that.
incredible.
That is
I don't even know he played for the Dockers.
I'll take that.
Yeah, he was number 1 pick for the Dockers.
Incredible.
Number 1 overall pick. That is an elite pull from the Spud. Putting it back over to Tazza.
Okay. I reckon I think there's 2 here. I'll go the Gold Coast to the Bulldogs. Is that Jared Harbrow?
Yeah, I think that was low-hanging fruit there. It is Jared Harbrow. It's a good pull. I thought the expansion clubs would go early in this quiz, and they have. 3 apiece. Boys are doing well. I know the cliff is here, but I want to see how we go here. I reckon there is some names that you got. There is genuine names that you definitely know on this list.
I could be very wrong here, and I'm happy to get roasted in the comments, as you know. So the Hawks to the Cats.
Ooh.
Is it Isaac Smith?
Going with Isaac Smith.
He never played enough.
No, he played too many games at the Hawks
Yeah.
before he went across. So good name, but didn't play enough at the Cats, and that's really what we're talking about here.
All right. Saints GWS. Is it Jack Steele? I don't think he's been there long enough. Maybe not.
It's Jack Steele.
Oh, there you go.
It's a good pull. And you got to be looking at those clubs. I reckon the clubs are the real giveaway for you there, because who else is moving from the Giants to the Saints?
Yeah, that's it.
Now we are on even serve. I'm going to give you a slight hint, and feel free to shout me down in the comments. There's still 2 current players on this board.
Doesn't help me out. Just putting it out. Yeah, all right. Look, I'll go it. Maybe didn't play enough footy, and I may have this the wrong way around. But Hawthorn to Sydney, Spider Everett.
Locking in Spider Everett. It's a good name. He's got longevity to Spider. But
Is it the wrong way around?
No, the timeline just doesn't work. And Hawthorn was at the end, but also had a good stint there. The start of his career was at St Kilda.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't have known that.
But it's a good name. There's crossover there. That's what we want to see.
Oh, an older name's coming up. I could get roasted for this one too. Nathan Eagleton.
Nathan Eagleton. Great name.
Never even heard of him.
You haven't heard of Nathan
Never
Eagleton?
heard of him. Is
some
this
reason I
another
thought-
Martin Pike?
No, I mean, he wasn't nearly as good as Martin Pike, but a real solid name. Also a bald head too.
Yes.
A bit like Martin Pike. It is Nathan Eagleton.
Nice. Well done.
It's a very good rip from you, Tazza.
Well done.
I was hoping as a Port man that you did have it. Now, some more hints, because I think your boys are needing it. I think there is only, let me see here, there's only 2 players on this list, 3 players on this list that never played in the 2000s.
Okay.
Well, they're post-2000s.
Everybody else is post-2000s. There's only 3 players on this list that never played a game from 2000 onwards. So there should be some familiarity with most of these names left on the board, in my opinion.
So these are all post-2000s.
There's only 3. And Taz, are you happy for me to just say which ones they are?
Yeah. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So the Carlton Essendon, so the player that originally was from Essendon moved to Carlton, pre-2000s. The player that started in Sydney and moved to Essendon, the 294er, pre-2000s. The Hawthorn to Geelong name, pre-2000s. Everybody else on this board has played at least one game from 2000 onwards, and there's still 2 current players on this board.
But hang on, they may have played pre-2000s and post-2000s.
Some of them did, yeah. Do you want me to be that specific as
No,
well?
that's fine, because I think I know one of them.
Okay.
I'm fairly sure that Nathan Buckley had a bit of stuff to do with Brisbane. So I'm going to say Brisbane to the Pies, Nathan Buckley.
That is an excellent pull from the Spud, and it was actually really close. This was a bit of a trap. Jack Crisp is about 5 games away.
Ooh, and he was...
He was Brisbane to Collingwood as well. But I like you going into your kit bag there, Spud. That is a good pull. Keeping Tazza honest.
So I've got a name for Hawthorn Adelaide,
Okay.
but I don't know if they've played enough games. Jack Gunston.
One of the 2 current players on this board remaining, it is Jack Gunston. And of course, the total continues to rise. We're recording this in semi-final week, so we know we've got at least one more game to come. Prelims coming up just as we're recording this. Well, you boys collectively have hit the over-under that I set for the viewers. So as a collective, you've exceeded my expectations. So I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. Have we got any more in our bag, or are we done and dusted?
I'm fairly well done and dusted. Not without basically making it blindingly obvious with hints. Would I?
Okay.
Another name.
Okay.
I don't. If Tazza wants free range, so go for it.
Yeah, I don't have a huge amount of names. Oh no, Melbourne to Adelaide's the wrong way around. I was thinking Bernie Vince. Oh no, hang on a minute. No, that was... Oh. I can't even remember.
So
I know he played for both clubs.
Right side of the board is where they started. Left side of the board is there.
I honestly can't remember which one he played all the games for. I just know he played for both of them.
Played a fair bit for both.
Yeah. Yeah, this is tough. Nothing jumps out at me.
You're done and dusted.
I think so.
All right.
Yeah, I think so.
Calling it quits with a 6-4 lead. Tazza taking this one out over the Spud. It's good work, mate.
Nice work.
Thanks, mate.
Collectively, you've beat my over-under. If you beat the over-under in the comments, and I reckon there's definitely some people that have, let us know how you went. Let's go from the top to the bottom. And I think you're going to know a lot of these names.
Yeah.
Scott Thompson started at the D's.
That was a name that crossed my
Moved to
mind, but I
Adelaide.
just...
You've got to rip it.
Yeah.
If it crosses the mind, you've got to rip it. Don't be afraid. Current player. Started at Adelaide, moved to Brisbane. Charlie
Oh, no.
Cameron is definitely a name that I think you should have had.
Yeah, should have had that.
Justin Madden is who we needed, the 300-plus gamer there. Terry Danaher started with South Melbourne, then moved to the Dons. Tough name to get. This one I thought you guys might have actually had. Gary Ablett Sr. starting his career
Yeah,
at
of course.
Hawthorn. Had 6 games at the Hawks. Then, of course, the legendary career with the Cats. Thought he might have been there. Shannon Grant had a very big career, but it was subject to a early trade in his career with Wayne Schwass. This one was tough. Basher Hooley was 1 game off. So he had 206 games for the Tigers. Darren Gasper was the number 1 pick for the Swans. Okay. Played a few games, then moved to the Tigers. Spud clueless on that one. No. But you both know who this player is here. The last name on the list. 277 games. Started as a father-son selection for the Hawks.
Oh, Josh Kennedy.
Josh Kennedy on the list. JPK just above JJK. That is the list. That is trading places right there. If you want some more trade-related trivia, let us know. We're in the thick of trade season right now. Good work from the boys here. Not your areas.
Definitely not.
But you've done well, I think.
We'll take it.
Aside from that, we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.